Hi everyone, Grant Stain here for Blam TV, helping budding entrepreneurs grow their business. And today I want to talk to you about my 7 top tips for networking. It's been something that's been coming up quite a lot recently as I'm talking to entrepreneurs and talking to budding entrepreneurs that are looking to grow their business. So I put these 7 tips together to help you get the most out of networking as a small business owner. So first tip number 1. Is choose the right networking groups to attend. Now there are plenty of different networking groups out there, but I tend to find that the groups that you have to pay for to go and attend their meetings are the ones that have the best quality people, because you're going to find that there are people there that have all invested money in order to attend, and therefore you get a better quality of person. Also, you tend to find that you get decision makers as well as people that are higher up in the organisations, meaning that you get to speak to the kind of people that can make a decision and help you get referrals from with other decision makers that they know. In fact, I would go as far as saying is the more money that you spend attending the networking event or group, the better chance you're going to get of getting quality business from it. So give that some thought. That's my tip number 1. Now, tip number 2 is dress to impress when you go networking, because people are going to judge you, whether it's right or wrong, based on the way that you look. So think about your attire and think about the way you're going to be perceived because of the things that you're wearing. Because what you want to do is try and make that good first impression. You want to endear yourself to the people that are there, and if you turn up scruffy or you don't look like you're there to do business, then you're going to be sending the wrong signal straight away. So number 3, when you're at networking, don't go straight in trying to sell to people. Ask questions. You're there to get referrals. That is the purpose of going networking. It's not to try and get business directly whilst you're at the networking event. So to do this, you need to ask questions, and asking questions is a great way of finding out about people's business, and hopefully they'll ask you questions back in return, and you can see where you can help each other get referrals and get more business, and who you might know that can help them, and vice versa. So number 3, ask questions, listen, don't talk too much. Number 4, massive one, do not pitch. Do not go and try and sell at a networking event. This is a real rookie mistake that you see happening all the time. People that go networking, they can't wait to talk about their business and go into their sales spiel. This is a big mistake. Remember, as per number 3, you're there to get referrals. You're there to build your network and to see who can help you, but never actually pitch when you're at the networking event, because you're not going to get invited back to most of them if that's the way you go about business. So tip number 5, work the room. It's very easy when you go networking, when you feel safe, if you meet somebody when you first arrive or there's somebody there that you already know, it's very tempting to stick with those people for the rest of the event and just get stuck in that pigeonhole of talking to those people. So work the room. Figure out how you can politely excuse yourself to move on and get as many contacts as you can. And I'm not talking about being rude, but you need to understand that you're there to get contacts, to build relationships, and you need to work the room whilst you're there and get as many relationships built as possible. So number 6, practice your story. And what I mean by this is, very often when you meet somebody at a networking event, the first thing they're going to ask you is, so what do you do? And it's really important the way you answer that. You need to rehearse it. And typically, I teach my mentees to practice having their story. Now, a lot of networking events that you go to will give you the opportunity to do a 30-second pitch. And the way that 30-second pitch is structured should be effectively your story. And it's really important that your story contains a lot more about the why you do what you do and who you can help and how you help people, rather than what it is you do. So that's the whole thing is for another video, but just remember, practice your story so that when you get asked the question, what do, you can answer succinctly and in a way that helps people understand exactly what it is you do in the form of a story. And number 7, really massively importantly, it's last but not least, follow up. When you go to a networking event, quite often you'll get given the details of all the people in the room, or you will come back with a load of business cards in your pocket. If you're savvy on LinkedIn, you can actually do a search for people that are in your area using the LinkedIn app, and that means that everybody's who's at the networking event who's got on LinkedIn, you'll be able to connect with them. Most importantly, after the event, follow up. And again, the follow-up has got a similar principle to whilst you're there. You're following up to get some one-to-one meetings with the like-minded people who are at the networking event. You've got something in common already to see whether they can help you or you can help them. Obviously, if they are looking for your service or product that you're selling, then that's great, but don't force it. What you're actually looking for is seeing if you can offer them referrals and if they can offer you referrals, because a referral, a warm lead, is what we are looking for in business. We want as many warm leads as we can get, and networking is the ideal opportunity to actually generate more and more referrals, more and more warm leads. And I know many people that have built massive businesses off the back of networking, purely using these tactics and making sure that they leverage the power of the referrals and the network that they have built through networking. So I hope you found that useful, guys. Don't forget to follow up, enjoy your networking, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Thanks.